The opening tip is won by Golden State. Thompson to Cousins. Curry. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Warriors basketball. Curry. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Irving. And it's rebounded by Durant. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen to Curry. For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Brown with the three with a hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down three. The drive right to the basket. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Curry, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Brown into the front court, up by three. To Hayward, lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Golden State at the controls. Irving. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Durant across the timeline. Down five. Curry takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Inside, he scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Curry from long range. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry to bring it up. 5-point game. Green to Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Curry, well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, you got dogfight.
That's blocked by Durant. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hayward buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Durant. To Shaun Livingston. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Livingston across the timeline. It's 12-10 to Cousins. Short jumper off the mark.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Klay Thompson with the basketball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And it's no good. Can add to their lead. Time's run out at the end of this first quarter. That's it for the first quarter with the Celtics in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. He was all over him. To Rozier. From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Lets it fly from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. They're down 3. Rozier rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Warriors have the basketball. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 3 to Irving. 4-3. That's how you defend. Durant to Thompson. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Hayward. Irving to Horford. Shot from the lane, won't go. To Cousins. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Cousins up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down by 1. And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 36,
buries it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Cousins. Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curling inside, Irving. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Golden State basketball. Rejected by Green.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Curry with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Irving. Beyond the arc for three. And Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open three is good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Horford. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Hayward. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Durant. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Tatum. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Now a three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And he hits. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Curry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Wide open look won't go. Curry has it. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
With another basket there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Thompson. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're non-aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
And draws the foul.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry goes to the right side. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It remains Warrior basketball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Livingston. Durant. They have to keep him in their grasp. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
I'm giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Second effort. To the outside. To Irving. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Celtics have it. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Looks like both teams are making Livingston.
Into the game for the Celtics. Number 13, Marcus Morris.
For three. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It's Cook with the basketball. Trailing by 15. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Inside, he scores.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Sean Livingston. Fires the three. Tough shot. You've got to body up Livingston. Hits the three.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
You've got to get that one to go. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Livingston able to secure the rebound. Livingston to bring it up. 14-point deficit. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kyrie with the rock. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Has a look. Shot by Bell, no good. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Celtics way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Livingston across the timeline. The deficit now up to 13. From long range, textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul.
Kyrie Irving for two. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here's a chance from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Brown with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Irving takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter. To Sean Livingston. Lets it fly from long range. That one also no good. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hayward. Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. Durant. Now that's a contest. Hayward. To Irving. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Durant drains it.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
You got it. You got it.
4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Brown into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Horford. To Irving. Beyond the arc for three. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Durant. Message received. Well defended. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Irving. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Curry. No good. That's great defense. Irving. And that'll be rebounded by Curry. To Durant. Count the bucket for 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Hayward. Irving. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Curry to Green. That's off the side of the ring, short. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Thompson. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Celtics have it.
Hey, lock up.
Irving. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Irving. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Green to Cousins. Fires the three, and DeMarcus Cousins buries the three with a hand in his face.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Short jumper won't go down. Durant across the timeline. Slams it down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Curling inside, turned away by Cousins.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's a victory here for the Celtics as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.
The Celtics won this match. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.